Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, y'all, well, I don't know if you can see, but I got some seafood. My cousin brought this to me, y'all. It's a place, I didn't even know we had this place here where I live, but it's really good. I already tried some and everything. Yeah, I thought, you know what, let me come on here and talk to my people, okay? Y'all, it's crawfish in this. Don't get me wrong, I really do like crawfish and I think it tastes real good. But I cannot rip these heads off. Y'all, okay, let me say, don't make fun of me. I have, like, I'm not even gonna say a fear. I have an intense phobia of bugs. I don't mean fear, because I feel like things I'm scared of, I could just get past it and just, you know, suck it up. But I literally have a phobia of bugs. And these look so much like bugs that I just cannot. I can't do it. And I know they're called mud bugs, so they basically are bugs, but I just, y'all don't understand. Like, it literally gives me anxiety. Like I'm about to have a panic attack. I can't. When my cousin was here, I was having her tear them open so I could eat it, but I can't. I can't. You know what? We're not even gonna touch that. We're gonna eat the crab. Let me get a fork. I had tried to pick one up, y'all, and when I tell you, my heart started beating so fast, I had to throw it back down. I couldn't. The crab I can handle because it doesn't look like a bug to me. Okay. No, it's super hard though. Let me see if this fork will crack it. Oh, it's another joint. I'll just put them on this napkin. Do y'all like seafood? And what's your favorite thing to eat, seafood wise? I like crab. And I like shrimp. But I just feel like you can only eat so much shrimp before you start feeling weird. But yeah, you can eat a lot of crab. I'm trying not to be too cute, y'all. We ain't using no gloves or nothing like that. Yeah, my cousin bought this and she was like, you ain't gotta pay me nothing. But then she told me how much this cost. This stuff was $100. I was like, no, boo. I'm finna give you something. That's a lot. Seafood is real expensive. Ah. My sister texted me. She asked me a question. I think I'm gonna answer the question on here because it's a good question. She just asked me, how long, wait, what? She said, how long after you and Brandon became official did y'all have each other on social media? I think, I'm pretty sure we had each other on social media before we were actually even dating. Because me and him were coworkers. So like, we already knew each other. So I think we had each other on social media before we were even dating. But as far as like, now I'm answering this for everybody in general. As far as, you know, you start dating someone you didn't know prior. I would say the same thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like even if it's someone you just met and y'all are like pursuing each other, I feel like you can have each other on social media from the jump. You know? I don't know. Because after you dating, you should already... First of all, I think you should just look at people's social media because you can find a lot on people's social media. So y'all already dating at this point. I feel like you should already, you know a little background. I feel like, you know, your social media has some kind of personal information about you. So I feel like you should have that before y'all even start dating. But that's just my opinion. Some people don't like having each other on social media. To each his own. But I just feel like there's not a time period that you should wait after y'all start dating. You know? I'm gonna text her back. I'm gonna text you back, Marquette. I'm eating. Oh, that's too hard. It's already getting cold. But relationships, y'all, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how to know if you're in the relationship that's meant for you, or how to know you're with the guy that's meant for you. I can only speak on, you know, how do I know my boyfriend is the one? I can't really speak on how do you know your woman is the one, because I don't date women, so I don't know what a guy necessarily would deem as, you know, the one. But since I'm in a relationship with a man, I can kind of deem what I think, what is it? I can kind of say why I feel like he's the one. So let's see. I think, for one, I think if there's no confusion, if he's not giving you mixed signals, if he's not making you question, you know, where you stand in his life or what y'all are, he's for sure about you, you know, because I think anything of God doesn't come with confusion. So if you confused and you like, I don't know what we are or what we doing, and he ain't making it clear, says I don't think he the one. Cause, and for one, because a man, dang, I can't get this open. It's bending my fork. A man isn't gonna do what he doesn't want to do, okay? And a man is going to do what he wants to do. So if a man really wants you, it really wants to take like y'all, whatever y'all doing to the next step, he's gonna do it. Like, ain't no man gonna pass up an opportunity that he really wants. So if he ain't did that, then sometimes you just gotta accept the hard truth. And I know it's hard because I used to be the one that's like, you literally telling me that you don't want to be in a relationship with me, but I'm still finna try anyway. Don't do that, y'all. You could save yourself a lot of heartache and a lot of wasted time, just a lot of pain. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Like, dudes are not dumb, and they're very smart, and they know if they want to be with you or not. Like for me and Brandon my boyfriend again, y'all. I'm not gonna keep referring to him as boyfriend. His name is Brandon. He asked me to be his girlfriend like a month after we started like hanging out and stuff. Like, he do. Even though I told him in the beginning that I didn't really want a relationship. Yeah, he still took the opportunity. Because he knew what he wanted. You know, a dude gonna go after what he wants. I would say another thing to know if a dude really, I think I'm eating shell. That shell just stabbed me. Let me take the rubber band out. I forgot to do that. That hurt, y'all. That piece of shell just, ooh. Another reason I know that I'm in the right relationship, because if you go to your man with whatever problem you have or complaint, and he don't do nothing about it, he don't change nothing, he probably not for you. Because I'll give Brandon that, like, when I tell him something, he might be mad for a little bit, but he'll eventually, you know, I notice that he changes the behavior or does more of what I'm asking. You know, a man that cares about you is going to listen to you. If you feel like you can't tell your man nothing, then he probably not the one. You know, a man is supposed to make you feel secure. And I don't just mean like, and just in every way, you know. It has to be emotionally too. If your man isn't making you feel emotionally safe with him, then he's probably not. I will let that go. Because like I said in my previous video, this is a potato, by the way. Like I said in my previous video, women need love, you know, need to feel love. So if you're not, you could be paying all my bills. You could have all the money in the world, but if you're not meeting my emotional needs, then what can I do with you, you know? Let it go, sis. And I would say a lot of women can't understand why they keep getting like these bad men. I'm not saying necessarily that is your fault, but sometimes you do have to look into the mirror. Okay, two things. Sometimes you have to look in the mirror and say, why do I keep letting people like this in? But sometimes you just have to look in the mirror at like yourself. Okay, let me give you an example. All the girls out here trying to be ratchet, talking about FNF this, I'm a hot girl, all this and that. Let me just say, ain't no real good mature man gonna want a ratchet girl, and that's just real. All you gonna attract is, yeah, you might want this. You might want a hood dude. You might want, you just might want that. But if you are the kind of woman that's looking for like a real man, somebody who ain't in the streets and doing all that, you can't be walking around acting like that and expect a real man to come your way. It's just not gonna work. And I'm not trying to bash nobody, because everybody's different and all women have different types. I'm not saying that that's something you don't want, but if you don't want that, you got to look at why are these kind of people attracted to you, you know? The only time I've ever been like hit on by what you can consider like a hood dude is when I'm out and I'm like at the club somewhere and I'm looking raunchy and I'm wearing something super skimpy. That's the only time I'm gonna attract those kind of dudes, because, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I carry myself in a certain way that those kind of men know, like, nah, I'm not about that. I'm not playing games. Because I'm a woman, y'all, and I know what I want. And to deal with me, you gotta be, I don't know, you know, you gotta be mature and you gotta be about your business. Let's see. I don't have no notes or nothing, so I'm just trying to see off the top of my head. Let me see. Look at my fork. I don't know if you can see that. The crab literally has bent my fork. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all what was in this. So it's crab, crawfish, sausage, eggs, and shrimp. $100. Okay, let me see. What's another sign that you are with the right man? I would say your goals align. Like with me and Brandon, we both want to eventually be married and we both want kids. We both want to move out of California. Like, when you want the same things, you know, it's a good thing. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes our timelines are a little different. But I mean, if you're willing to, somebody willing to compromise, and you okay. But if you don't want to compromise your goals and what you want to do with your life and what you want to do with your partner, if you're not willing, don't settle for nothing, and don't compromise what you're not willing to compromise. Because there's certain things that I'm not changing at all. Like living together before I'm married, I'm not changing that. That's something that I'm not willing to compromise. That, you know, compromise my what's it called? I don't know, my want. I'm not willing to compromise that moral value that I have. A lot of people have different views on the whole living together thing. Part of it is my Christianity, you know. It just doesn't look right in the eyes of God. But another part of it is just like, well, because I believe everything in the Bible, every law, every commandment has a purpose. It's all for your protection. And I feel like it's not that the Lord is just like, I don't want you to have any fun and I don't want you to live life. But we have certain laws in place to protect us. Then I feel like, this is just me. Living with my boyfriend before we're married, I feel like it could just bring a lot of problems that we don't need. Because we're doing fine. We've been together 3 years and we have not lived together, and we've been okay. And I know people will say, oh, well, you don't know a person until you live with them. But I'm not going into it. I'm not going to live with someone with the mindset of, oh, if I don't like something, I'm just finna leave, you know? And neither one of us are like that. Like, we're the kind of people who are like, okay, I made the decision to be with you, so I'm not going to leave just based off of little stuff like that. We're just going to communicate, and that's what it is. You know, if I have a problem, we just going to communicate that. And I think you can adjust. Like, whoever you live with, you're going to have some kind of issue because you were raised 2 different households, 2 different ways. You're just going to have to compromise, you know? And I feel like we can do that after we get married. And I just feel like it'll be more exciting. Like, it'll be more exciting to like get married and then, oh, now we finally get to live together. You know, it just makes it worth the wait. And it'll make the marriage more exciting because now it's like we got married and now our whole lives are changing, as opposed to we already live together but we're gonna go get married, but nothing's really gonna change in our day-to-day life. You know, marriage changes stuff regardless if you live together or not. Even if you do live together, marriage does change the relationship, but it doesn't change your day-to-day routine, you know? So I want us to have that like excitement of, oh, we get to live together now. Oh, we get to share a space now. It'll just be so much more worth it. But I'm going on a tangent. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, compromising like your wants, needs, goals, values. Because that was one of mine. Living together, I'm not compromising that, and I'm not changing that. If your person is trying to make you change something like that when you don't want to, you don't have to be with them. I mean, don't y'all, this crawfish makes my skin crawl. I'm not eating it. And there's only 2 in here. I have a bag in there. There's probably like 6, 7 more in there. I'm not eating it, sorry. Cousin, if you're watching this and you want to come back and get this crawfish, you can. I'm not eating it. Another way to tell if he's the one, let me think. It kind of goes with what I first said, but if it's something that you're just confident in, you know, if y'all get into a fight and you're not scared that, oh, he's about to break up with me or like he's gonna leave me, when you can have that confidence of like, he ain't going nowhere, like, that's how I know. When me and Brandon be into it, I be like, he ain't going nowhere. Unless God decides to take one of us home, he ain't going nowhere. And I'm not going nowhere. When you can have that confidence, y'all probably meant to be. When you know a man is not finna leave you. Like when we be getting into it, and I'll be like, well, let's break up. He'd be like, well, you break up with me because I'm not doing it. He don't know, but I love when he say that. But he'd be like, I'm not doing it. You want to break up, you break up with me. He'd be dead serious. Like, I know he ain't going nowhere. I love having that confidence. Like, I'm secure in this relationship. He has never threatened to leave me. I've been making him so mad. He has never threatened that. I'm always the one threatening that. But I would just be careful threatening that, y'all. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I shouldn't do that either, because one day your person really might get tired of you doing that and they might leave you. I speak out of anger a lot, which I'm working on. This is bomb. It got a little kick. I need some water. I want some Kool-Aid, actually. Ooh, my dress up. Y'all, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I don't know. This is from, it's called Fob. Fried or boiled seafood. Now I don't know if you have one near you, but it's good. You know what? I need to ask my bonus mom how she be making her Kool-Aid. She from Mississippi though, so that's how she be making her Kool-Aid. But I just cannot seem to put enough sugar to make it sweet. I feel like I be using like half of the thing and it just do not be sweet. And how many packs of the Kool-Aid? Because it don't taste like juicy enough. You know, they don't have that strong Kool-Aid taste. It just tastes like a little bit of sweetened water or something. But yeah, y'all, don't settle in your relationship. Don't settle for a relationship and don't settle in it. What is this? Oh, y'all, I'm just scared. Literally, the crawfish back looked like a dang roach, and it's grossing me out. Ugh. But I really want to eat it because it's so good. I just had to be here by myself. And also, another thing I would say to know if, yeah, this is spicy. To know if, you know, you're with the right person. Dang it, I just lost it. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say, if you could just see yourself being with them forever. If you could see yourself having kids with this person, if you could see them being a good dad, if you could see them being a good husband one day, if you could see yourself living with this person for the rest of your life, because some people know, you know, some people know, like, I'm never gonna marry this person, or this ain't gonna go no further than this. Don't stay in it, y'all. If you could see right now that that's somebody you don't want to be with forever, just let it go. Don't waste your time, and don't waste their time. If y'all haven't had the conversation, it's in my nose. Oh my gosh. This is why you don't talk and eat spicy stuff. I always do that when I eat hot Cheetos. It always goes to my nose. Dang it, what was I saying? I keep losing my train of thought. I was trying to say, What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, unless y'all have the conversation of like, this is just what we gonna do. We know we ain't gonna go no further, but don't lead somebody on and like waste their time like that, y'all. Cause y'all just gonna end up hurt. Somebody gonna end up hurt. Don't do that. Don't hurt people. That's another thing. If your man don't care about seeing you hurt, if it doesn't bother him that you're hurting or that you're crying or whatever it might be, or that he did something to make you sad, then he's probably not the one. That's another thing I like when Brandon says, like, I don't like when you're sad, or I don't like when you're crying. Shoot, make me feel like you care. Don't be sitting there staring. Now, he done did that a couple times. Don't be sitting there staring if I'm crying now. You better... If it's because of something you did, or you better be trying to fix it. I will say another thing to know if he's the one. So my shoulders are all like... if he makes you a priority, you know. Now I'm speaking for someone who is dating someone that doesn't have kids or anything like that. Now, if you dated someone with kids, you just can't be the priority. I'm sorry. Unless y'all married, you're not gonna be the priority. If you just dating and your man got kids, don't expect to be the priority. Honestly, if he makes you the priority over his children and y'all not married, let me reiterate that. Y'all are not married. He's making you the priority over his kids. I wouldn't be with him no way. Because why would I want to have kids with you? At that point, if you just... It's kind of like the same concept of you get him how you lose him how you get him. If a man is cheating on his woman with you, what makes you think he ain't going to do that same thing to you? If a man is mistreating the kids that he already has, what makes you think he finna be good with kids he has with you? I don't like that. But that's why I pray that me and Brandon are able to have kids and raise them together. Because anything can happen, y'all. And my mama has told me that too. Because I was only looking at it as, Brandon ain't gonna leave if I have kids. But he doesn't have to leave. What if he gets into a car accident one day? And now I'm a single mom. Not by anybody's choice, you know? That's scary. But God forbid that happens. But I'm just saying, without any kind of death, I want us to, you know, stay together and raise our kids together. So we don't have to deal with blending a family. Which, nothing's wrong with blending a family, because I have 2 blended families and I love them, you know? But I'm just saying, I just don't want that, you know? I want my kids to, and I'm going on another tangent, but I want my kids to experience having both of their parents in a healthy relationship in the household. Two people that genuinely love each other and display love, you know? I want my kids to see that from their parents. I don't want them to see it from me and their stepdad, or their dad and their stepmom, you know? Which, nothing's wrong with that, and the kid will be okay. I mean, I survived. I'm just fine, but I'm just saying, you know? And I just don't want nobody else to have my man. Shoot. Oh, this one is hard, y'all. I don't want it to crack in my eye. Y'all, I'm getting full. I'm about to stop. I'm getting full. Another way to know if your man is your man, he just tries, you know? Like, I love when Brandon be like, oh, I got us tickets to the movies tonight. Or, hey, you want to try out this new food place tomorrow? Or, ooh, I found this on Groupon. No, let me say something. This man loves Groupon. He be finding all kinds of stuff for us to do on Groupon. I have never really used it, but he be finding some fun stuff on there. So I suggest it, y'all. Y'all can find some really good deals. Sponsor me, Groupon. You can find a lot of stuff on Groupon. A lot of stuff to do. But yeah, I love when he does that. Like, take me on a date, okay? When you trying to spend quality time with me and have fun, like, I love that. Because I hate being bored and I hate being at the house. A man that puts in effort, I like that. He the one, sis. He the one. All right. Whew, I'm full now, y'all. I'm about to stop eating. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this stuff up or throw it away or whatever I'm about to do because I'm full and I'm about to go see my mom and my nieces. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.